Welcome back to this Pound's Garage. Hello ladies, in this video I will show you how to find a really slow leak on a tire. Now there's a few things it could be. It could be this tire had a couple of plugs here, so we're going to put some windex on here, or soap and water, whatever you want to use. Something that forms bubbles. So we're going to put some over here. We're also going to inflate the tire about 40 psi. About 5 psi more than it normally takes, so you can push some more air out faster. And we're going to pour all over here, look for bubbles. We're also going to pour around this bead over here, the seal, let it sit, because sometimes if it's a slow leak it comes out of here too. Also very important, the valve. We're going to pour some Windex here and all around the valve and watch that, because that tends to leak also. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Just put some over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and watch this. See if there's any bubbles. Alright, we've been watching it for about 5 minutes. We see nothing. So we're just going to go ahead and pour around the tire here and look to see if anything bubbles. And we're also going to see if there's any nails in here or anything like that that can make it leak. But this is a really slow leak, and if it leaks from here it's going to be very hard to find it. So I'm just going to go ahead around here slowly and see if I see any bubbles. Alright, nothing there. Pour inside the valve stem and outside the valve stem. Also, I'm going to pour around here and let it sit for 5 minutes. Alright, nothing here. This is sealed properly. Now we're going to go check the other side. Do the same procedure on the other side. Okay, so we let it sit for a while, the Windex, and as you can see here, we have 2 slight leaks. We let it sit for 5 minutes, and this is what happened. So, it needs a reseal. Now we're going to let the air out. We have a little tool here to take the air out. You can also push this down the Schrader valve to let the air out, but this is much faster. This grabs the actual valve and takes it out. It's screwed in there. Be careful it doesn't shoot out at you. There's a ton of pressure on this. Okay, you can let it dry, or I use some compressed air just to dry around the rim over here. Do that. Alright, now there's different ways of doing this. I'm going to use a pry bar here and pry this down, and we're going to pour some Dawn liquid soap over here, and that should seal everything up. Or you could use some gasket sealer, which is also very good. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Alright. I'm going to go ahead around and do the whole rim like that. Okay, we did all around. This is the last spot. Alright. And that's good. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and wipe the excess soap off this. The Schrader valve back in. This tool you could buy from any auto parts store. So pop her in and screw her down. And it's good. Fill her up to 35 psi. Actually, I'm going to go to 40 just to check if it's leaking. Then I'm going to go back down to 35. Alright, so we turned it over on the side. It's got 40 psi. We put a little more Windex in here. And now it's sat for about 5 minutes and no air bubbles. So that's how you fix a slow leak. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like me, share me. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Clowny1969. Toodles!